The Last Trick-or-Treater. 1. Past midnight. Claire loved Halloween. The decorations, the kids in costume, the chill in the air. That year, she was home alone. Her husband was on a business trip, and her children were with their grandmother. It had been a busy night, but by 11:45 p.m., it had quieted down. The bowl of candy was nearly empty, and the jack-o'-lantern on the porch flickered its last flame. She turned off the porch light, the neighborhood's universal sign, "We're done here." But at 12:03 a.m., there was a knock at the door. Not the doorbell, just 3 slow, hollow knocks. Knock, knock, knock. Claire hesitated. She peeked through the peephole. A child stood there, no taller than a 10-year-old. He wore a tattered clown costume, pale and worn, like something out of a Depression-era carnival. His face was hidden behind a cracked porcelain mask, with hollow black eyes and a jagged crack running down the middle. He held up an old, torn canvas sack. No words, no sound, just waiting. Claire opened the door slightly, heart racing. "I'm sorry, sweetie. We're out of candy." The child tilted his head, sharply, like a curious crow. Then, in the blink of an eye, he was gone. No footsteps, no sound, just silence. 2. The first body. The next morning, Claire's neighbor, Mr.who, was found dead in his living room. The police said he'd suffered a massive heart attack, but his face was twisted in a mask of pure terror, as if he'd seen something unspeakable. A single piece of candy corn was stuck in his mouth. On his front door, written in chalk, "Don't forget the last one." Claire couldn't shake the feeling that it was connected. The child, the mask, the sack. She said nothing to the police, but that night, just after midnight, knock, knock, knock. This time, at her window. 3. Digging into the past. Claire started researching old town records, newspapers, forums. In a forgotten edition of the Hayward Gazette from 1962, she found it. Local boy vanishes on Halloween night. Last seen in clown costume. Young Timothy Dale was last seen trick-or-treating near Hayward Lane. Witnesses recall a cracked clown mask. His body was never found. Some say he went door to door after midnight, but no one ever answered. Every few decades, strange deaths occurred on October 31st, always around midnight, each one accompanied by candy where there shouldn't be any, and chalk markings no one remembered writing. 4. A terrible bargain. Halloween night came again. Claire didn't wait this time. She carved a jack-o'-lantern with the exact face of the mask down to the crack. She filled a small bag with vintage candy from the 1960s, bought from a collector online, and at 11:59 p.m. she stepped outside and placed the bag by the jack-o'-lantern. At 12:01, he came. The child, silent, watching. She stood still, heart pounding, as he stepped forward and reached for the bag. He took one piece, paused. Then, he nodded and vanished into the darkness. 5. The warning lives on. Since then, Claire has never missed a Halloween. Every year, she places a bag on the porch, just one. Every year, the candy inside is gone by morning. And every year, she whispers into the night, "I didn't forget the last one." because she knows the last trick-or-treater doesn't forgive being forgotten.